one of the many things I love about doing this show is it's just a total mystery as to what is going to be the lead subject matter. And certainly the lead subject matter in an NBA playoff season. For instance, yesterday it was Jokic having a jump ball with an owner of the Phoenix Suns. And that turned out to be what we all expected. No suspension for anybody involved.
Good.
Okay, everybody go back to their corners.
Yeah.
And look, Jokic, if you find yourself in the corner of an opposing arena, let's not use your elbow. And hey, governor of an NBA team, if the ball winds up in your hands and a player on the court's coming to go grab it, why don't you relinquish the basketball?
Drop it like it's hot.
Let it go.
Drop
Let
it like it's hot. Yes.
Let it go.
So, who knew that we were going to talk about that, right? And now today, coming into today's program, coming off of the Lakers hosting the defending world champion Golden State Warriors, who knew? The first player to mention would be Lonnie Walker IV. And for good reason. Once upon a time, this Lakers team, dead in the water, losing 10 of their first 12 basketball games in this campaign. They were 2-10.
They were terrible.
Everyone's wondering, how's this roster going to work with the new head coach, Darvin Ham, right? How's this working? What's going on? How's LeBron going to stay healthy? The man who Charles Barkley dubbed street clothes, how's he going to stay healthy? How's Russ going to keep working, coming off the bench and finishing games? And this roster, who's going to step to the floor and be those outside shooters and other scorers that LeBron needs? Or, as we all know, constantly searches for when he has the basketball. And Lonnie Walker IV was part of the starting rotation of this team that started 2-10. And when the changes to the roster arrived, and we were still skeptical how any of these maneuvers were going to work out and pan out for a championship run for these Lakers. They finally did arrive, and the guy who found the bench was Lonnie Walker IV.
Yep.
This kid who was a 2018 draft choice by the San Antonio Spurs and had been playing there for a while, and now he's with the Lakers. College basketball fans may recall him as a Miami Hurricane back in the day. And he wound up on the bench and bided his time and slowly bided his time and found his way into the lineup on occasion off the bench, and then found his way into the four of this playoff series against the Warriors and started, putting the ball in the basket during some garbage time. But as Stan Van Gundy said, there's no such thing as garbage time, just garbage players. I like that line during the game last night. Did you catch that one when Stan Van Gundy dropped that one? Because he said, hey, even when the game is over and players are coming in and playing hard, coaches notice everything.
Yep.
And in this game where the Warriors showed up, and man, were they pick and rolling their way to whatever the hell they wanted. And Steve Kerr made the interesting button push of putting the mitten, Gary Payton II, don't call him Junior, Gary Payton II. So it was a battle of Roman numerals. The first half, it was the second, and then came the fourth.
Funny how that works.
In the fourth quarter. And in the IV quarter, with the Lakers coming back from a double-digit third quarter deficit when the Warriors were making their shots and backdooring their way to open shots and transitioning up the floor, and the transition defense of the Lakers was porous. When James and Davis had done their jobs and the rest of the team was trying to find their way, in comes Lonnie Walker IV, and all he does. This is amazing. Scored all 15 of his points in the fourth quarter. And the last time a Laker came off the bench and scored those many points in the fourth quarter of a playoff game was 1997, when a rookie reserve in Game 3 against the Utah Jazz in the second round of the playoffs came in off the bench and scored 17 points. His name is Kobe Bryant. That's what Lonnie Walker IV did last night. And this is why we watch sports. This is why we love sports. And I know fans of the association aren't terribly happy when the Lakers win a playoff basketball game. I get it.
Never.
I get it. There are many different locales across the map, okay, from east to west. And as a matter of fact, TJ, you embody both of those coasts when it comes to the NBA.
True that.
Sixers and Clippers. You are not happy when this happens, and you as a Celtic fan, not happy. Knick fan,
nope.
We're not terribly happy when. I mean, we could go on and on and on and on and on, especially when so the Lakers, they're going to do this again. Okay, really? This team that started 2-10. This team that made a move for Rui Hachimura and Malik Beasley and D'Angelo Russell, who by the way was nailed to the bench. And they're going to make these moves. Jared Vanderbilt. Okay, this is what the team's going to do. They'll send Russ away. That's how they're going to remake their roster and make a run. Yep. And then when they're in trouble at home, maybe losing the advantage that they got by taking game 1 in Golden State, letting the Warriors have a road playoff win in a 29th consecutive playoff series. They're going to get bailed out by Lonnie Walker IV. Yep. Yeah. The answer to those questions are yes. And look who's one win away from not only moving on to the Western Conference Finals, but assuring the association world of a new champion. It's the Los Angeles Lakers in front of Jack Nicholson and Diane Cannon like it's
82.
Winning time all over again.
For 'em, baby.
Okay? Like, yeah. That's what's that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened. And it's the Lakers again, man. And you got to give it up to Rob Pelinka. You got to.
Yeah.
Okay?
You really do.
You got to. He had the most impossible Rubik's Cube solve. Now, again, they got to win one more, and they've got to go, back up to San Francisco. And if the Warriors win that game 5, then the pressure's on in game 6, because if you don't win that in game 6, not only the Warriors get their road win for the 29th consecutive road playoff series, then you got to go up to San Francisco and win a game 7 again. And I understand that that's a long road to hoe for the team that's down 3-1. But the Lakers are sitting right there, and when they were 2-10, and they were hoping Lonnie Walker IV could be a starter in this league for a team with championship hopes, not expectations. You didn't see this coming. But guess what's here? The Lakers. One win away from eliminating the Warriors and moving on thanks to Lonnie Walker IV, who stayed ready from the start.
The greatest feeling you can ever imagine. As a kid, this is something I've been dreaming of doing, not just being a part of the playoffs, but impacting it, yet alone winning the playoffs. And I'm truly proud of myself. It really shows my capabilities and just my mental fortitude. I think the hardest thing of, being able to play a lot and then not playing at all is sticking with it. There's a lot of uncontrollable things that you can't control. And you just got to take it day to day, stack the days, and every single day you're trying to be better than who you were yesterday. So that's what I'm always trying to accomplish, is just reach my best self.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If I told you yesterday, hey, media, you're going to be asking for Lonnie Walker IV to come out of the locker room and tell us his story, because that's the story of Game 5 when Steph Curry triple doubles and Davis and LeBron combined for 50 in a playoff game. But get us Lonnie Walker IV, shall you? Please. Because we want to hear from him.
Could have made some money knowing that.
The hell going on?
That's it. The hell going on? Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.